Hello all, welcome to Keisha's Gospel and Truths. In this video, I will be talking about the singer turned billion-dollar businesswoman, Jessica Simpson. What happened to her? Now, you all know I like to give a brief intro before I go in deep, so here we go. Jessica Ann Simpson was born on July 10th, 1980 in Abilene, Texas to Ann Simpson, who was a homemaker, and Joseph Simpson, who was a psychologist and a Baptist youth teacher. Jessica has a younger sister named Ashley Simpson. Jessica was born very religious. She even was given a purity ring by her father when she was 12 years old. Because of her dad job hopping, her family moved often. They even had to stay in a shelter at some point. Of course, due to her parents' religious beliefs, Jessica began singing in church as a child. Moving along here, Jessica auditioned for the Mickey Mouse Club, performing Amazing Grace and dancing to Ice Ice Baby. Oh yes, and Jessica was so good, she advanced multiple rounds too, and ended up in the semifinalists. Oh yes, alongside vets such as Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christina Aguilera, who she was quoted saying was her biggest competitor. She lost to Christina Aguilera, and she went back to singing in her church choir. Fast forwarding here, Jessica got her big break when she caught the attention of Tommy Mottola, who was then Mariah Carey's husband. He signed her right away because he thought she had a great look, face, and attitude. And she can actually sing. But Mottola was trying to market both Christina Aguilera and Jessica Simpson at the same time. Tommy, as you can see, had a thing for blondes. Well, and big boobs too. Anyway, well, it worked out because they both took off. However, this time Tommy wanted Jessica to take a different approach because of her religious background and because Christina and Britney were already embracing their sexual appeals. So he wanted Jessica to embrace the anti-sex approach. She then released her debut single in 1990 titled I Want to Love You Forever. It flew up the chart. She released many more hit songs thereafter. Jessica was on fire. Most of you already know of Nick Lacey, right? You remember that dude? He was in one of those singing groups. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, most of you know Nick Lacey. He was the singer. And Jessica relationship that begun after they met at a Christmas party back in 1998. Whereas Nick was quoted saying, I will marry Jessica someday. And they did on October 26, 2002. And yes, Jessica was a virgin. She even wrote a song on her third album titled Sweetest Sin, where she sings about losing her virginity to Nick. Oh yes. Unfortunately, this song doesn't do good, as her last song. So her father suggested that Nick and Jessica do a reality show called Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica. The show was primarily focused on the couple's marriage and the recording of Simpson's third album that premiered in 2003. And the show became a freaking pop culture phenomenon, especially with Jessica pretending to be a dumb blonde. And they became a household name eventually. The series was a huge success for MTV and would air for 3 seasons until 2005. This reality period did better than her albums at that time anyway. However, later, while Jessica was trying to stray away from the whole church girl image, and she filmed Duke of Hazzard, they got her bad reviews, but it still made over $100 million in the box office. In the midst of her busy schedule, he was becoming shadowed, and his career was on standstill. So they ended up getting divorced, and because they didn't have a prenup, Jessica had to pay $12 million to Nick, making it, and I quote, her biggest financial mistake ever. She went on to get married again, to a man years later in 2014 named Eric Johnson, a former football player, and they have 3 kids together. Jessica has also started selling various items and became a self-made billionaire. She also, before this sort of retiring thing, she sold millions of records and was nominated for many awards as well, so on and so forth with her many career endeavors. Let's get personal and scandalous. In Jessica memoir, she reveals some pretty explosive things. Jessica revealed in her book that she was inappropriately touched by a family friend's daughter when she was 6 years old. She said, and I quote, "It would start with a little tickling my back and then go on to things that were extremely uncomfortable. I was the victim, but somehow I felt in the wrong." She also revealed that it took 6 years to tell her parents, and they said nothing, but they did move and never talked about it ever again. In those days, and now, to be honest, things were just swept under the rug and nothing was done about it. Apparently, the suppressed trauma led Jessica to turn to alcohol and pills. Here's what she said. I was killing myself with all the drinking and the pills. She admitted in her book she got sober in 2017 and she was too zoned out on Halloween to help get her kids ready for a party, Simpson later said. I was terrified of letting my kids see me in that shape. I am ashamed to say that I don't know who got them into their costumes that night. It seemed later that night, Simpson said she took an Ambien and woke up late the next morning in an effort to avoid her kids. Here's what she said. I slept in, afraid to see them, afraid I failed them. I hid until they left, then drank. However, Jessica realized her lifestyle choices weren't healthy and told a few close friends that she needed help. And here's what she said. I need to stop. Something's got to stop. And if it's alcohol that's doing this and making things worse, then I quit. She continued to recall, and I quote, giving up the alcohol was easy. I was mad at the bottle at how it allowed me to stay so complacent and numb. If many of you can remember, Jessica had weight issues. She went up and down, especially during her dark periods. She was allegedly asked to lose 15 pounds at the age of 17 by Tommy Mottola, former CEO and chairman of Sony Music Entertainment, before she was signed. Jessica also claimed that Mottola insinuated to her that she needed to be thinner to make it in an industry, and other executives allegedly asked her to show more skin. Jessica said she ultimately reached Mottola's weight goal, but was so freaking hungry. But she did this by taking diet pills, and here's what she said. I weighed 118 pounds, and I was 5'3" at the time. You see, Mottola's request led the singer to turn to diet pills to drop to 103 pounds. She would continue to pop diet pills for the next 20 years. Oh yes. And because she was so hungry and overworked, she started hearing voices. So she started, taking sleeping pills to get the voices in her head to stop taunting her about her weight. Jessica is still doing her thing, however, and she's still married. She hasn't sung in years, as far as I know. I do love her merchandise, I must say. She has skills. The woman has skills. Well, anyway, that's it. Let me know what you all think below on that note. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit that bell so you get notifications when I do post more videos. Love you all. See you later. Bye.